Scott.
Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? Are we all good? I hope you're good. So we're gonna play a little game. We're gonna play pretend like Tyler's not talking.
No, we're gonna play a game where guys, if you're listening to this stream,
And girls, come on. Let's not be.
listen, guys is a general term for everybody. I say dudes to guys and girls as well. So,
Excuse me. I'm not gonna sit here in your patriarchal society.
Listen, man, all my bros are bros, okay?
anyways, he, she's, and theys. Listen, if we roll one nat 20
Only
on
one.
this stream, Scott's gonna have to eat a piece of cat food.
I think it should at least be best out of 3.
You want to give us 3 chances for nat 20?
Best out of 3 means 2 out of 3.
Oh, 2?
So we have to roll 2 throughout the entire night.
I mean,
And
you're
you'll
the
eat
one who has to agree to this,
cat food.
Daelric. We can't just force you to eat cat food.
I can also just never force you to make a die roll.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
you're
we'll
right.
take whatever you want to
You're
give
right.
us.
All right. If Scott eats another thing of food, he has to eat a thing of cat food.
Wait, what?
Oh, he did it.
My mother-in-law made this, and I know because there's no flavor.
Ooh.
Oh my
Damn.
god! I hope she's not
Savage.
watching.
Oh, she's never watched even a single second of me streaming.
She
She's just
popped
like,
in.
"What thing? What do you do?"
What?
What are you, a Twitcher? What are you, Twitch?
How do you spell Twitch?
Do you have a disease?
There's a bone in there. All right. Anyways, hi everybody. Why don't we play some Dungeons and Dragons? Now,
Yeah,
as for this
it's
cat
not
food thing that's
Scott
going on,
eats cat food.
listen, I will make.
maybe.
I will have a single kernel of cat food if your character comes. If 2 out of 3 of your characters come off as epic tonight, you have to come off as epic.
Come off as
that
epic.
mean?
Define epic. Definition, please.
Yeah.
Well, you can look at me.
Disappointed?
And that's what when you
Sorry,
know
sorry,
that's
sorry.
not-
Because
it's
the
not-
Patriots. That's what I meant.
No, it's the opposite of him. He's given us perspective here. He's being like the opposite of me is the epic.
Why don't we talk about what happened last session so we can jump into the game, Tyler?
That's fair. I'm fine with that.
All right. Why don't we have wow, Rena? Why don't you tell us what happened last session?
Oh, okay.
I love how every PC and DMs. I know there's DMs out there and PCs out there. Every PC is like, no, not me.
No, don't pick me.
To
I'm
be
the
honest,
shy one.
I
What?
don't think it.
You
My
murder
last name
people.
literally
You
is
like
shy.
decapitate everybody. Is that shy? It's one less person to
Because my
talk to.
character does that
Cool.
doesn't mean that I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm a different person.
Mm-hmm.
We're not the same girl.
I feel like she's
Update.
trying to she's the same girl.
Here's the motherfucking tea. Okay, where's Walnut when I need Walnut? Anyway, so last time,
On Dragon Balls. Wait, what? Wrong episode. On Aurorum Regicide.
the little horn. Anyway, so last time on Regicide, we won over Talion-ish, sort of. We won over at least the slaves that came from Adlama and helped them out. Kind of told them that we were gonna murder for them. My fault, but that's okay. Anyway, we left Talion, and we were headed north. And so on our way there, we run into like a group of guards and a group of captured slaves that also came from Adlama and decide to intervene somehow. Yondis is not thrilled about the idea, so he's kind of hiding in some trees and cover, and I'm pretending to be a captured slave while Ophios is posing as one of the guards. And
Because he has the magic of disguise yourself.
yeah, and he can do this. Anyway, that's pretty much where we were. Ophios was trying to hand me an axe sneakily, like a snake. Anyway, and that's literally where we ended. Is like he was trying to hand me an axe, and we just didn't know if that was successful or not. But now I think we do.
Why do you say now you think we do?
Because you're about to tell us, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That was
'cause-
called a segue.
Because that was that's where that was.
Oh,
Yeah.
was that a segue?
Me like throwing that to you.
Yeah, it's that thing that Paul Blart Mall Cop rides around. That's what
All
that.
hail Paul Blart, Mall Cop.
Moving on. So so there was the you got, like you said, you turned into, I believe you were actually turning into a snake to go sneak on them, and you rolled like a disgustingly high stealth check, didn't you, Tyler?
I
Oh, no,
rolled
you sleight of hand to hand the axe, which is what you had just
Yeah.
said. And you add the luck on there to make sure it would actually function. And you actually did. DC 10 is enough to be able to hand the axe over to her without anybody noticing, because they're not actively paying attention towards you guys. They're a little distracted, so you actually are able to pull it off. Yay, team. Now, as for the group going up, which one is supposed to be the prisoner again? Please remind me.
Rena.
Me.
Okay, and you guys are supposed to be doing the approaching thing together. Cool.
We already did that.
What? No. Yeah. You're literally approaching them as we speak, and you haven't really spoken to them yet.
No, I already have. What happened at the end of it is I literally sat her down with the group of slaves and handed her a hand axe, and I talked to the guy, and he told me if you know of where any more are to gather them up.
Oh, my apologies. You are 100% correct, and I totally remember that now. I am so sorry. You are 1,000% correct. So you sleight
I
of
have
hand.
a memory that's locked down.
This is why we have Tyler do the recaps.
Absolutely. So you sleight of handed her the axe. She's the prisoner. You are the prison guard because you're transformed to look like somebody, so on and so forth, and we're good to go. Now, remind me of the outfit that you're actually wearing, Tyler, because your disguised self can actually look like, just like the disguised self, anything you'd like. You just usually just do it on the face, so people don't usually touch your face and don't usually know that you're transformed. So
When he was snake form sneaking up, he was looking for one of the outlying guys, whoever was the furthest out, and basically disguised himself to have the full armor of that, but he just put on a random Perrin face that he had seen before. Probably one of the guards that he killed in the past, and the last time they assaulted. We're heading towards the town we were heading towards, which Adlama. Yeah. So he's probably put on the face of one of the people that were killed and were part of the guard.
Awesome, cool. So and that's taken care of course. Now, so you guys are sitting there. You slid her the axe, and then now are you actually going to? I know you had originally sat down with the slaves momentarily. Are you actually going to go back to like rejoin the guards? Or are you going to stay over with where they are, Tyler? Like over by where she is?
He was probably going to go towards the guards and talk with them a bit more, try and keep them distracted and let Rena be the person that like lets know when battle's about to ensue.
Okay, sure. So when you go over there, because you don't necessarily have to have a long conversation, we can kind of handle this a little bit easier than that. What you can do is you can actually just roll me a deception check for like the amount of time that you're kind of sitting with them. Now, important things to note about these guards, as you described beforehand, they are in fact, guards of Peredhel. It's not like they're actively slavers in the sense that these are slave market people, so on and so forth. But before you roll me roll me your deception check. And then after that, I want you to roll me a perception check. And Rena, you can roll. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, uh-oh. Now roll your perception.
The polarization.
Uh-oh. That's okay. I for a second, I thought you were going to look epic. And Rena, could you roll me a perception as well? And then I'm going to have Messy roll perception too, but he's going to roll with disadvantage because he's hidden back behind some trees.
He's in a tree. He climbed up a tree.
Yeah.
I'm far away though. I get it.
So you can roll me your deception, sir. Oh, sorry, disadvantage. I said deception. So what it is Rena, you're going to be the one that notices. You actually hear a bit of yelling off to the side, and you actually hear a noise that kind of jumps out for you. You actually hear a cracking of a whip from a bit to the north of where you guys are. And the important thing to note about that is that when you hear the cracking of the whip, it literally makes you think about, well, slavers, like actual slave market people. So usually the people that Peredhel keeps, they keep, and they work them, so on and so forth. But through some trees and around like a rock and whatnot, just to the north of where you are, you can actually hear the cracking of a whip and kind of like a bit of shouting, but it's muffled at a bit distant from where you are, so you can't quite make out what they're saying, but you hear a bit of that. Tyler, do you remember how many guards you had originally seen when you got here? Never mind how many guards there are in total, because I know that number, but do you remember how many guards you originally saw?
I think it was 8.
8 guards that were originally in sight? All right, cool.
This chat might know better than me. Chat, do you remember?
No, you're fine, because 8 does sound about correct, because it was one of the reasons why you guys were like, oh, let's be smart about this, because we it's not like we just easily outnumber them, or the odds aren't quite in our favor.
It was 12 prisoners. The prisoners outnumbered the amount of guards, but like the slaves that they had gathered up. They definitely outnumbered the guards. I know that. And there were 12 of the slaves.
Okay. Beautiful.
I just couldn't remember whether there were like 6 or 8 of the guards.
Nope, you're fine. And beautiful. So thank you very much. So Rena, you're sitting there and listening to the fact that he is craftfully deceiving them. And it's one of those things where Ophios, it's not that he's bad at deception by any stretch of the imagination, but you've never heard him be quite like this. He is so cunning. He's so believable that it's one of those things where you're like not surprised at all how easily he's getting them to eat out of the palm of his hand. Could you do me a favor, Tyler, and literally describe to me how it is that your character is deceiving these guards? What it is you're doing to like keep them very, very distracted?
Essentially, Ophios is crafting a story about the slave that he tracked down. Obviously, Rena, of course, is on the stronger side of what you would normally see amongst the rest of the slaves. So he's just kind of like, yes, and she was running this way, but I circled around through the bushes, and she lost me and was looking around, and I approached from the side and tackled her, and it like just being like giving the most elaborate and entertaining story he can with this little lisp. And it's almost as if the lisp is to his advantage. So they're like having to lean in more to make sure they understand what he's saying of this crafty story of how he captured these slaves. And he's drawing upon what happened in the town, his battle with the guards, and with regard to how this worked out. Saying she was one that had taken off and various stuff, but didn't hang around in that town and things like that.
Gotcha. Beautiful. And the last thing I'm going to ask of you, sir, is you said you're being very interesting and whatnot. There's no question that you're very skilled and you get them deceived. Do you want to roll a performance check just to see exactly like how good the story is? Because either way, they believe you, but a higher performance check would get them more distracted.
Yep.
Hey, you actually are quite deceiving. Would you like to add a luck die to that one at all to like add to it, or you're happy with your 17?
I mean, I think I'm good with the 17. I don't know. I want to like kill this. So you know what? I'm gonna do it.
You go right ahead, sir.
Got it. It's a 19 now.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So you like you said, you just got that 19 total. So you definitely have them just like eating out of the palm of your hands. Rena, you're watching this happen, and again, it's so distracting. You find even yourself almost distracted for a moment. Almost, you're not an idiot.
Listening to this
because it's such a good story, and it's actually genuinely very complimenting to you. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's like, Ophios said, you felt that way, but not in a weird way. You know what I mean?
I'm just like.
It's actually genuinely very distracting because of how well he's telling the story. You are starting to see, once you kind of like shake your own head out of like listening to the details, because you find yourself distracted even for a moment listening to it. Once you kind of like shake your head, you're seeing so many opportunities. He will like hit like a joke, like, and he's landing punchline after punchline. And while he's doing it, and these guards like roaring, laughing, even guards like, so he's actually not standing very far from where you are, which is how it was he was able to kind of like slip you that axe, because they weren't really paying attention at first as he came up. But now they're definitely like all eyes are on him. He can't be too like physically deceptive or anything like that at all because of it. But you also know that he's being so distracting that even though they're like right in front of where you are, only like 15 feet away, they are not paying attention to you at all. As a matter of fact, with such incredible success there, Tyler. I would even say so far as like part of your reenactment, because you're trying to make it so like convincing, you actually end up switching places so they're mostly turned away. So they're actually looking the opposite direction of Rena. So for them to like continue looking at you for the story, most of these guards, their back is to Rena, or at least I should say the 4 guards that are immediately around you, right?
What the way I would describe that is Ophios started the story obviously having just slid. It was almost like behind him, he kind of slid it to her. And then walked towards the guards and started talking to him. Then during the story, he was kind of like using motions and reenacting as he circled around in the chase and just being like, yes, and we rounds the bends as I jump out of the bushes. But she knew I was there. She had weapons, but I immediately disarmed her. But she outran me so much that's just a little bits ahead. And I had to maneuver my ways and find a cliff face and corner her and use the environments to my advantage, because obviously she doesn't know this place that well, being a slaves and all, patrols and all those all arounds.
Well, I rolled, sir, a wisdom saving throw for all of my characters, all my NPCs here, and I got it right here. Totals were 9, 8, 7, 15. So, just to keep you involved for a second, Messy, could you roll me any die that you want, and it's going to be odd to be east. Any die, doesn't matter, as long as it's even. Make it a real die.
Just roll a die?
Yep, any die.
Roll, like a D20? Okay.
Like a D20, a D100.
I got you.
So, West. So, one guy, so literally of the other 4 guards, those 8 guards, 4 were already around Tyler. Of the other 4 guards, they literally start walking over to listen to the story closer. They don't completely abandon their posts, but they get much, much, much closer from where they were. And I'm going to make that pretty obvious in a second from when we actually jump into the map for you guys. So they get much, much, much closer to Tyler than where they were beforehand, just trying to like listen to the story and what's happening over there.
Daelric, when I see the guards making their way over towards Ophios and Ophios putting on a show, I just want to ready an arrow, just in case.
Sure. Not a problem. I'm just finishing color coding right now, and I'm going to drop you guys right into the map so you can see exactly what I'm describing, okay? And then finally, you. Pink and pink. Here we go. Let's drop you guys into the map so you can see exactly what I'm trying to describe to you. Drag and drop over here, and I'm going to shift click to pull you guys over to the attention. So right here, you guys are going to see, I'll pull it back a little bit, where Rena happens to be. Now, Rena is sitting right amongst a dozen slaves that we were talking about beforehand. Rena, your perception check actually saw, sorry, these guys aren't where they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be a little bit further to the north. Rena, your perception check actually noticed there were 3 more slaves literally being thrashed at by a slaver just overhead over there. Only Rena sees that as of right now, okay? The other 2 do not. But Ophios had definitely drawn everybody's attention to where he is over here. He's telling such an incredible story. You can see of Team Blue, which was hanging out over in this corner over here, one of the guards came completely over. And Team Red, which was over here, let me make a better ping, which was like further down here, even further than what is displayed on Twitch right now. There you go. So like right here. Team Red walked way up to be like where Tyler is, just so that they can listen to the story. Again, Rita, you're seeing all these opportunities, but also, Messy, so aren't you? So while he's telling the story, I can't really ask Tyler to do anything because he's doing everything he could possibly do, and he's doing a great job of it. This kind of leads it to your characters independently, what you would want to do in this moment and how you'd want to handle the situation.
It's actually really interesting. I just want to say that Ophios is showing off his charismatic self for the first time, I think, in front of Rena and Yondis.
I like it. Rena, you're saying something?
I was going to say it's probably just going to be up to me what we end up doing next.
I'm the backup at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, you could always be the one that strikes first and catches them off guard or something. You never know. It's up to you guys how you play it out.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not.
Yeah, Yondis, what would you do, I guess?
Are we supposed to?
No, not supposed to matter.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I will allow ladies first. Rena, you're welcome to go first unless you'd rather pass.
Okay. Well, I see where the other ones are now. Ooh.
There you go.
Okay. Well, my main concern is the slaves that are around me. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to use my hand axe to try and free some of them.
Did you say slaves or meat shields? I'm sorry, I couldn't.
It's pronounced mates. They're my friends.
No,
No,
there you go.
I don't know. Yeah,
Alright.
them. Those.
So if you want to try to
horse
discreetly cut them free, are you going to hold on to the axe and do the cutting yourself, or are you going to hand the axe around and have them discreetly cut themselves free?
I think I'd hand it around. Like,
Oof.
well, I've lost one axe. What's another one? Huh? No, but I'll free myself first, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you weren't even like tied, so.
Yeah, you were like fake
I
tied.
couldn't remember. Yeah, I couldn't remember.
No, you were fake tied, so you don't have to worry about yourself. So you're actually as free as you want to be right now.
Okay. Well then, yeah. Okay, I changed my mind. I will start freeing some of those slaves that are just nearest to me, like these three.
Awesome. So you're going to actively start doing it yourself?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. So you're saying these three, do you mean the ones that are literally immediately around you? So what I need from you then is I need a sleight of hand check from you. But at the same time, can you do me a favor? As a group deception, so you're representing the entire group, they're just like, guys, roll me your own deception check. Your DC is very low. Sorry, not very low. You have advantage on the roll because of how amazing Tyler's being.
So I'm rolling the deception?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Ophios, Scott, it's Ophios.
Sorry.
For all the slaves.
Oh,
Well, that worked.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
I got knocked into a 16, but it didn't count when I got knocked into.
Yeah, normally
that's
it does though. That was really interesting.
Yeah.
I guess because it already stopped rolling.
Yeah, they got registered before it got bumped. But either way, so 15 is pretty solid. You actually keep them quiet and keeping their cool. Now, that means they're not going to have any reactions. They understand what you're doing and they're going to play along with it. But now you have to roll your sleight of hands to try to cut their bonds free. Now, once again, I'm actually giving you advantage on this because Tyler is so distracting.
Okay.
And you haven't failed the deception check.
Yes.
Woo!
You very, very easily. It's one of those things where you wait until a moment where Tyler says like another joke and you hear it. Because you can kind of hear his inflection of tone. You hear the way he's been telling the story for a while now. And he probably bleeding into slightly other story, whatever it might be. And then you just quickly, as soon as they all start roaring and laughing and whatnot, you just watch the guy that's to your if you're facing down to your character's right, but to the left of the map, the one that was kind of left over there, the blue. And just one quick... And you cut two of their bonds free. And then while they're like snorting and like rolling back, laughing and whatnot, you kind of wait a couple more seconds and you reach out, grab another rope and cut that one free too. And you easily get the job done. Now those three immediately around you, they know not to go anywhere yet. They know to stay there. They're trusting you. You guys are clearly working in unison to make it happen. I imagine you've even pointed out Ophios and you're like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
However, there are 9 more people immediately around you. Never mind the 3 to the north and whether or not that's even an option.
Yeah.
There are 9 more people immediately around you. How do you even try to get to them?
I'd probably do it like I was stretching or maybe like switching places with like the person next to me. I guess to my left. Sorry, I don't know how to ping. How do you ping on here?
Hold click.
Hold left click.
There you go. Oh, there's Ophios.
Yeah, that. Oh, yeah, that guy.
Okay, so it's kind of like one of those you're like more or less trying
like a slow kind of like one at a time thing.
Sure.
Way around.
Something like this, because your other 2 checks are fine enough, there's no reason for you to make a check for this. It's not unusual for you to get up and stretch your legs and switch places and sit down or whatever for people to shuffle a little bit. I'm actually not going to make you roll for this particular check. And so you do so. No problem. Yay. That gets you next to 1 additional person. But while you think about what you're going to do from here, I'm actually going to start coloring these guys for free. What is the color of freedom? How about yellow? Okay. Yellow means they're free. Yay. Awesome. Now, before you do anything else, Messy, roll me a perception check to see if you notice any of that stuff yourself. I honestly thought I was going to go to a 20 for a second. You have
I
no
did
idea Rena is currently cutting anybody's bonds or anything like that. You didn't see any of it so far. And she's still sitting in that first spot right now. But what is your character doing at the moment?
So he would have read that arrow as he saw the guards approaching Ophius, but then when he sees that they stop and they start laughing and listening to his story as well, he'll kind of almost begrudgingly lower his bow, and he'll be like, "I can't believe he pulled it off," like that kind of like he's kind of mad about it. But he's gonna do like another scan of the environment and see that other blue guard there on the left, and see that he's the only one that can see Rena, and is going to just kind of ready an arrow and point at that guy, but he hasn't really decided what he's going to do with it yet. He's just making sure that if something were to happen, he can get that guy quick.
All right. Love it. Rena, you switch spaces. You're sitting next to the one that looks like a girl on a bench. See, look.
Yeah.
Girl on a bench, everybody. You can all see.
Yep.
Yay.
Wow.
It's like chained up.
She's chained to the bench.
We're gonna ignore that.
I just believe this one. No, not that one. I just believe this one right here is me. See how muscular he is? Yeah, that's a.
I thought it was because he was wearing purple.
It is.
I
actually.
thought it was because he had ropes around his hands.
Oh, heyo. You know what I'm into, Tyler. No, the purple and the dark hair. I was like, it's totally me. Mm-hmm.
Also, are all of these Perrin? I could have sworn you told me they were different.
They are. I just grabbed minis.
Oh yeah,
and threw
probably
them.
really easy.
I'm sorry. Does that look like a Perrin to you?
I didn't look at that one. All right,
It's a very sick Perrin. So, anyways,
He's green with envy.
what do you do?
That looks like a goblin.
Yeah.
Kinda, almost.
What are you doing, Rena? I almost said Aaron.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna just try to free this girl. Then.
Same method as before.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So you're gonna. You don't need to roll a deception or anything like that. She understands from beforehand, at least as of right now. You have to roll me a sleight of hand. You still have advantage.
Okay. Oof.
So you go.
Wait.
Before I do anything else, you roll me a perception check, Messy, and you roll me a perception check with disadvantage, Tyler.
Go ahead,
Rena,
Nessie.
do you wanna use a luck die?
Yes. How do I do that?
You hit the roll luck in the screen over there. It's a little button below all our names.
I believe we set that up for you forever ago.
Yeah, the bottom left. Do you have that?
Yeah. Bottom left of not your character sheet. The
Underneath
where
Daelric's
that
head.
map is.
You have my head there?
Yeah, you were the first one in the.
Oh,
game.
I changed that to names only.
What? I have
Oh,
no
yeah,
idea.
I didn't.
It's so look at the map.
Hold
where
on,
you
hold
can
on.
see all those
If she
places.
doesn't have it at the bottom of the map, that means she never set it up there. Rena,
Yeah.
In the roll 20, you know where the chat window is, where you see all the rolls pop up. At the
Yeah.
very top of it, there's a cog, like a
Yeah.
Don't press that one. The one next to it, the hamburger menu, the three little lines. Click that.
Okay.
Now you'll see an option at the very top there that says roll, whatever.
Roll luck in bar.
Click
Yeah,
in bar.
check the
yep.
box that says in bar.
Oh, I see it. I got it.
There you go. Perfect.
It's fine. Okay. I'm
Sorry, I
rolling.
thought we set that up for you beforehand.
I think it got rid of it.
Oh.
Oh, well.
So
okay.
back to you guys.
All right. Well, never mind.
Hey,
Guess
you
it
have
wasn't meant to be.
You guys have a lot of luck, though. You cannot complain. You have a ton of luck.
Perception.
Yeah,
Checks.
yours is regular. Mine is disadvantage.
I'm so sorry. I just saw something. I take it back. Rena,
Oh,
you cut that rope because what happens is you try to cut the rope and it fails because somebody gets up and is like, "What are you doing?" And it's one of those things. If somebody gets up, they kind of like look at you a little bit funny, and then it's one of those. Sorry, somebody when you stand up, the guard that's over there, the one that's blue, kind of gives you a little bit of a funny look as you kind of like reach over with the axe. But as you reach over, as that kind of happens, you almost like stumble into making it look like you were trying to adjust yourself and you fell. And he kind of like watches you like struggle for a second and he rolls his eyes and shakes his head and he's like annoyed that you like interrupted the story as he's really straining to try to hear what it is that Tyler's saying from way over there. He watches you for a couple more moments then gets distracted. What you end up doing is from like where you're kind of clumsily down there, you end up just kind of, quickly cutting the rope as she is like also kind of confused because she saw what you were doing beforehand and she's also kind of confused what physical action you're trying to do at the moment. Happens very easily. From there, how do you make your way around to the other people?
Did we get our luck back?
No.
What?
From there, Rena, how do you make your way around to the other people?
That's garbage.
Why? What happened?
She succeeded.
I think I would just go like to.
Oh, did somebody drop a fortune's favor?
Yeah. And we didn't get our luck die back.
If it was a fortune's favor, that would just mean that Rena completely auto-succeeds at everything she's trying to do right now. And is welcome to narrate it. Rena, how does your character free all the other characters?
God
Okay,
damn it.
well, sweet. All right,
That's
all right.
awesome.
So here, I'm gonna move here like towards the center of where everyone is.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe like motion to her to like help me kind of just like make that transition. So she kind of like scoots over, I scoot in, and so on and so forth. Anyway, so then I go to cut the ropes off of this person, and like kind of like lay back to like reach back to cut this person free, or however far away they are.
I'm not seeing a ping. Is anybody else?
Are you pinging?
I see
It was.
it.
Yeah,
Now I
sorry,
see it.
I
Now I see it.
was. So I was saying this person first,
Yep.
and then reaching back to free this person,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm auto succeeding, so so I think since there's like 4 in this line here, that maybe I would hand
And
my
your axe off?
over to this person and have him pass it down all the way back here and to this person.
Their back is to the one person that happens to be able to see them from where they are in the distraction. Yes. I understand that there are people over here that in theory could see them. But they're on the other side of this large rock and this tree and everything that happens to be over in this area. So the likelihood of them being seen by the guards is pretty damn low. So they're actually able to pull that off pretty quickly. They all cut each other's ropes and everything, and the last one holds the axe. And you can see they're starting to get ideas as they're looking back towards the blue guy and gripping the axe a little tight, knowing there's only one guard between him and freedom. And as he's doing that, and he like is getting ready to go, he kind of like looks back at the others. That single individual moment of like empathy for everybody else that might happen to be captured, and he catches an eye with you, and you give him that eye that says no.
Yeah.
And he hands the axe back over to you. And he's like, ugh, and hands the axe back down the line, and it makes its way over to you. And there, sitting pretty, you have your axe in your hand, everybody else is freed around you, and trying to devise a plan. What plan do you devise, and how is it, and I imagine you whisper forward and spread it amongst them. You can tell Tyler's story's coming to an end. He's already stretched it as long as he can, and the guards are starting to like, okay, this is entertaining, but the guy talks a lot. Like watching me DM,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The first part.
So this guy over here, if you can see it, this guy.
Another quick way to do it instead of doing that is to grab the ruler piece, which is the one that looks like a Pac-Man almost, and just like kind of gesture toward to it as you want to it, like.
Oh
what I mean?
yeah. Okay. So this guy.
Yep. Yeah. Far blue.
I think I would. Well, actually, here's my next question. Which direction is Talion?
From where you are right now.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I believe it's southeast. I believe southwest.
Isn't that where we came from?
South-
Yep, it is
Yeah.
southwest.
So that's where I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna have them do is, since there's so many. Well, and I know Messy's over here, even though he can see me, but he can't I can't see him, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's at the top of a tree being all
Yeah,
stealthy.
he's up here. You probably can't see him.
Okay. But he can see me.
I just
I
realized
can't.
chat's broken for me. I can't see chat. That's frustrating.
You might have to refresh it.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm listening, Rena. Go ahead.
So I would kind of whisper and tell them about Yondis, because I know he's over there.
Mm-hmm.
And to start heading in that direction. And then I don't know if this will even work or not. But so I'll have my axe ready, I guess, to fight this guard over here.
Yep.
Just in case. But I'll try to like signal in Yondis's direction about maybe like, maybe I'll just like stretch and like, do one of like these.
I'd love to make you roll. I'd love to make you roll a deception check. However, not only do you do so very subtly, but Yondis actually sees it too.
Yeah, I know exactly what's going on.
Yes. Okay. So
right.
that's what I was hoping to do. Anyway, and then I'll just kind of tell them to head in that direction and just make a break for Talion, basically.
Not yet though. Like when
right once he's down. Like once we see that he's down.
Okay. Awesome. So you completely succeed in all of those endeavors. You do a beautiful job. Thank you very much. That leaves it to you're watching this entire time, Messy, and you see that they're getting less interested in Tyler's story and Ophios' story. Again, not that it's really, really beautiful, just that it's been
a long time.
The story's wrapped up, yeah.
So what is your character? Obviously, you're at an arrow knocked. You're kind of ready, so on and so forth. Does your character do anything else? Are you just literally waiting for a command, or are you going to be the command? What are you going to do?
Yeah. So, well, obviously, I'll see Rena's command, and when she sees it, I'll kind of like nod to myself, and I'll just take another glance at Ophius and the amount of people that are around him, and I'm just going to get a big old smile, and I'm going to let an arrow loose into the guy by himself.
The guy by himself.
Does that mean do I have to roll initiative now?
First, you get to make a free attack roll. I mean,
oh, fantastic!
Yeah, this is a surprise.
Does he get advantage on surprise attack since the guy is unwilling, probably not moving? Or...
I'm going to give him advantage of this attack as it is a complete and utter fucking surprise. I think it's actually technically when somebody's surprised. I think surprised is a condition. I think.
I know I get sneak attack. I don't know if I get anything else though.
Yeah, that is a legitimate question. I didn't know if
like for actual D&D rules, I don't think so. But
I'm pretty sure surprise is a thing in 5e. I just cannot recall. Prone, invisible, exhausted, deafening, incapacitated, poison, unconscious, stunned. No, but it doesn't matter. I'm still giving it to you because why wouldn't I? You have.
All right, appreciate it.
There's no clue.
All right, I'm gonna roll with advantage and hopefully not roll 2 1s.
I don't know if it's a homebrew thing, but it says any character or monster that doesn't notice a threat is surprised at the start of the encounter. If you're surprised, you can't move or take an action on your first turn of combat.
Yeah. Technically speaking, you're supposed to roll initiative first and then just kind of like let things play out from there. But I'm allowing him to make an attack roll before we even roll initiative.
Cool. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's, again, an old school rule, and I like it. So, all right. So that is definitely a hit with your 19, sir.
All right.
Roll your damage with your sneak attack, sir. And do you add anything else to that, or is that the flat?
I think that's it.
Okay.
That's with sneak attack and with the arrow.
So 12 points of damage. So
that's actually a pretty high roll.
That's pretty solid. Don't get me wrong.
For me with the bows, yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, hey, there we go. Actually, that does drop the guy. So describe exactly how that kills him.
Well, it's simple physics, Daelric. See, an arrow when released from a bow has a large capacity. Okay, it goes in his brain. All right, is that good?
Yeah, that's great. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Listen, Rena gets excited when she thinks
I get excited too.
Yeah, that's right. Why can't you be excited? Why can't you appreciate me?
Look, Yondis doesn't care about killing people. All right, he doesn't relish in the fact that the man's brains are now all over the floor. Okay,
that's true. If you never ruined your killginity, this wouldn't have worked because you can't not kill if it's a ranged attack. That's funny.
Yeah, this is my second kill.
That's funny. Okay, cool, beautiful. All right, so you did a great job. Awesome. You actually splatted that guy.
In Yondis' defense, every single person he's tried not to kill has ended up dying anyway. So. Yeah,
but that's because you happen to have a bloodlusty party. Like that has nothing to do with me. That's because
one of them was a curse, but yeah.
Tyler's just like yeah. No, they're gonna die anyways. All right, so why don't we have everybody roll for initiative for me, okay?
For initiative.
Do they notice that the guard dropped?
Oh yeah. We're gonna roll for initiative, then I'm gonna have reactions and everything happen.
I can't select my token. I don't know why. Oh, because I'm on the ruler. Oops.
Now for me to have a crappy initiative.
Ooh.
Never mind. We'll take it.
So far.
Never mind. That's a great initiative. Scott's gonna love that.
What'd you roll? Natty 20? Oh, Jesus Christ! Jesus! Oh! This is not cool, man. Not cool. Ophios, we already had Rena automatically come off as epic because of fucking Unfunny One. I do not need you coming off as epic as well. Did somebody not click their mini, or did somebody miss a rolling initiative?
Rena did not click her mini.
Rena didn't click her mini.
Tisk,
I did.
tisk,
He rolled a
tisk.
20 total.
I clicked my mini.
Apparently not, Rena.
What do I have to do other than click the little picture that is me?
That's what you. Well, you do exactly that, and then you click initiative afterwards while it's still highlighted. I don't know. Let me just make sure that
Where's
is
the
you.
initiative? Oh.
Yeah, that is you because it pulls up your character sheet. So either way, it's all set now. So
Okay.
you guys actually all get to go first. This is ridiculous. So not only this is terrible. So
Just put that cat food in your mouth now, boy.
oh,
You know what's coming.
shut up, okay. So let's show this initiative. I don't know why I keep trying to break up everybody's initiative because I always roll in groups as bad guys anyways. Just keep them all one group. All right, so we have Ophios going first with 2 actions. Then we have Rena, then Yondis. So go ahead, Ophios. You take your first turn.
All right. So, first of all, I'm going to roll with disadvantage to see if I notice that opposite guy drop. This is just for...
Fucking hate the fact that I got a cat. What was that? Oh, to see if you notice that guy drop. You should have rolled with advantage, not disadvantage, because you were you're literally facing that way, and you're the only one that's alert, and you know something's going to happen at one point. I'm actually going to give you advantage.
All right. Then I would know.
I would say notice that. Yep.
How quiet was it, Daelric?
The kill.
Yeah.
I mean, the twanging of a bow can be relatively silent, and it's literally one of those, because again, you guys aren't stupid. You wait until Ophios tells another kind of joke, and they're laughing at it because it is funny, but it's like a less vigorous laugh. But it hits the guy, and then he just quickly drops. That's a really good question. Why don't we have you? No, it doesn't matter. Everybody notices. Everybody. I would say everybody notices. If they didn't notice that second, like Ophios does, they're gonna notice within seconds anyway. So no more checks. It was. People are gonna react, and so they're gonna know. Your turn, Ophios.
So are the slaves, like, would they get up and run now at this point, since that was like my signal?
We'll
for
get to
them?
that in a second.
Okay.
Probably actually several minutes real lifetime. It's because of how D&D goes.
I like the
Quick
close-up
question.
of Tyler's afro.
Quick question. With prestidigitation, can I do an auditory sound? It
Yes,
says
absolutely
a
you
minor
can.
magic trick, novice spellcasters. Okay,
You can, but that eats up your action, so you wouldn't be able to attack if you did that.
that's fine. This is the purpose of this is he's surrounded by a lot of people. He doesn't want to be surrounded by a lot of people right now.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to cast prestidigitation,
Mm-hmm.
which I'll go ahead and click.
Now,
You-
hold on. Before you do this, it is verbal and somatic. So you say words and make gestures, and their eyes are all on you.
Oh, then I can't really do that.
Yeah.
Unless you were telling a story about how a guy was casting a spell and you happened to reiterate the spell he was casting. Just
There you
saying.
It
Also,
just
you are
creates-
disguised as a guard, so they probably don't know that you're involved at all.
It'd be funny if you were a transmuter. I think you can do it, or an illusionist or something. Somebody can do
Yeah.
it. Oh, I was thinking a minor illusion. An
So-
illusionist or minor illusion can make a very visual thing that they're supposed to hear, but also a sound somewhere else simultaneously that they didn't expect. Go ahead.
So, Ophios is. This is gonna be fun.
And you have 2
Ophios
turns.
is gonna just say, "What was that?" And he'll look kind of behind him, and act like and just say, "I saw an arrows. There's that guard's dead. Came from over there's."
Okay.
Pointing in this direction.
Oh, sorry. Which direction? Sorry, I don't see a ping. Oh, I see a
north.
ping now. Yep.
North.
So you're gonna do that. Why don't you roll me deception since you're trying to do that? Normal, not advantage or anything like that. Ooh,
All right.
Jesus, Tyler!
I got him eating out of the palm of my hand.
Oh, I'm gonna be eating out of the bag of food. Ugh. Come on, it's too epic, Tyler. Stop. All right. So
There's archers.
Okay, and so you kind of get them distracted, so they start looking off in that direction and everything. What do you do with your move action and your bonus action and your other action? Because they can't do anything yet.
He's gonna move to. Let me see how far that is. Here to up here. Yeah. So he's gonna move kind of into the bushes, like leading the way, trying to see if they'll follow him.
Mm-hmm.
And while on the move, he's gonna cast Armor of Agathis on himself.
Okay. So you're like moving over there, but also casting defensive spells, which wouldn't alarm anybody because they know that you are a caster. You probably included it inside your talking about it or whatever. So that makes sense.
Yep. And so I would start moving, and that would be my second action is Armor of Agathis. I haven't used any of my bonus actions, but I don't know. He would actually probably he would pay attention to whoever's coming last, and cast Hexblade's Curse on one of them.
Okay.
So whoever followed was least likely to follow. Whoever's like way over here.
Okay. So awesome. Which one? Which one are you gonna cast it on?
Probably
Bottom green.
Yeah, bottom green here.
Okay, cool.
This corner green.
And choose me a stat as we move over to Rena.
It's Hexblade's Curse, not Hex.
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. I understand. Rena, your turn. You see him be like, damn, it's over there. And they all look and they start like turning and start moving with him in that direction. What do you do?
Moving towards us or moving?
Moving literally the direction Tyler walked.
Oh, okay. So then that's when I'm gonna motion to everybody that's like, this is our chance, kind of, or their chance.
To go now or to wait?
To go now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so you say everybody go. Okay, so that's just words. Everybody go, 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 now. What do you do with the rest of your turn?
I think, because I just have the hand axe.
Mm-hmm.
I have your other weapons on me. Keep in mind I have your other weapons on me.
Run.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna make a break for it, to where Ophios is.
Okay.
You're
Like,
gonna
but
run
kind
to
of like-
Ophios?
Wait, you're gonna run to me when I have all the guards coming?
I meant hang
Yawns?
on. I'm getting the yeah, I meant the other way. Sorry, I meant Yondas. Cause here I'm trying to think. Cause how am I gonna do this? I only have a hand axe, and he's attacking.
Yeah, you gotta run. They're looking the wrong way.
Well,
Now's your
it's
chance.
it literally what would Rena do? You have your friend over here trying to pull the guards the exact opposite direction where you came from, which is where Messi is, or Yondas is. So what would Rena do in this situation? I have all of your weapons and armor. Obviously, he's the safe way to get away. But obviously, you know these guards are also going to chase down these slaves. More than likely. They then again, they don't have food or anything for overnight.
Okay. Okay. Can I throw my hand axe at one and then run towards where Yondas is? I'm gonna make a last ditch attack. Just cause.
You're gonna make an attack at who again? Sorry.
Let's see.
If you don't throw your hand axe, you can run 60 feet. If you
And
do throw
also,
it,
and
you
on
only
top
run
of that,
30.
you won't catch their attention.
True. I just feel so lame. Like.
I'm sorry. I'm just being epic and pulling all the attention. I'm sorry.
Yeah, stop stealing the spotlight, bro. All right. All right, fine. I'm gonna run.
Okay, are you gonna flat out run as fast as you can? Or are you trying to have them sneak away so they can get some distance before the guards noticed?
Yeah, let's have him sneak away first so we can make some distance.
Do me a favor, roll me a group stealth check. Now, usually I would just say, no, you can't do that. You fail. It's too obvious. There's a whole fucking group of 13 of you moving.
Yeah,
However,
I was like, is that a thing?
However, Tyler, well, yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of people watching you. Like, they're right there, 15 feet away. What? I didn't notice a mob of people moving, right? So, but Tyler's actually giving you an opportunity to roll. You're not going to like this. A group check with disadvantage.
No.
With luck die.
With luck die.
If you need it.
You said stealth?
Stealth with disadvantage is a group check for all of you.
How's your stealth?
My stealth is 4, actually.
It's actually pretty stealthy, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty stealth.
It's all about those dice, though. She rolled 91.
Do it, Rena. Disadvantage. You got it.
Oh, she rolled without anyone.
Shut up! Dude. You're actually mean.
Luck is not going to do anything with that.
That was fudged. Or fudged that dice.
No,
I
isn't
saw
this
it.
campaign the one with fumbles?
Yep.
This is what happens. Rena's like, everybody go, 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 go. And all of them do start moving because, again, they move on your turn, right? So they do move on your turn. So we're going to have them move as a mob. So let's go like this.
Which way do they go?
5, 10, 15, 20.
They're heading towards where
In
we
their chairs?
like.
Shh.
They're bringing
They-
the bench with them. It's their
They picked up the bench and
love
ran
it.
with it.
That's their throne.
They're moving all in that direction, right? Getting away. Rena starts moving that direction, legit trips, and ends up falling on her face. As they're trying to run away, she falls on her face, but it's one of those things where literally she just like stubs her toe as she does it and falls on her face, and it's like one of those God! You know, like one of those kind of stub toe awful moments, and all the guards turn and look at Rena on her ass. You already used your action, and you've already used your move action to get there and fall on your face. You did get some distance away, but close enough that pretty much all of them could attack you if they well, at least 3 of them could attack you if they wanted to. You know what I mean?
None of them followed after me.
Anything? Oh, it's not their turn yet. That's why they just haven't followed because Rena was acting first. So, Rena, anything else you would do with your turn? Anything with your bonus action, action surge, anything like that?
Action. Hang on. Oh, no. Sorry, I just wanted to read that. That's just like a short rest. Yeah, I can't really do anything
What?
with the action surge.
Oh yeah, you absolutely can. It's once per short rest, but it's you get a second action. Well, as you can do what Ophios just did, have 2 turns in 1 turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, they see me now, so I guess I will just throw my hand axe because that's the only weapon I've got.
What's the range of a hand axe?
And why would you
No.
want to throw the only thing that can help defend you?
I'm gonna just try to book it after that. I don't have another choice.
Oh, so you want to throw it or you want to run? Sorry.
Let's
You
just,
could-
let's see what's the range.
Don't
It's
throw it.
20. So you would throw
It's
you
too-
throw it
yeah,
to
it's too
here,
far.
normal, and here with disadvantage. You can throw it as far as this guy right here with disadvantage.
Rena, you could also run towards the one guard that's standing away from the other guards.
Wait, which guard? Oh, you. Oh, you're talking about you. I guess.
I mean, literally, do what your character would do.
Well, that's what she would do because I want
Die?
my weapons back. No,
It seems
I
like
want my
it.
freaking weapons back. But
Also,
I think
what is your AC without armor? Because we took your armor off.
16. No, that's 16.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it when it comes to attacking you time. So what are you going to do? You're going to use your standard action. You're going to use action surge to get up and keep moving, or are you going to just do it some other time?
I'm gonna action search and get up and keep moving.
All right, with the rest of the team.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can get as far as here, or here.
Okay.
Well, if they're not, well, I guess yeah, because I forgot her getting up prone is 15 feet.
Yeah, it's a half her move. So you move to the arena. Okay.
Okay.
Here, I gotcha.
Oh,
All right,
thanks.
so no, you're fine. So after Rena's turn, it's then going to be Yondis' turn. Yondis, let's make something epic happen because Tyler started and then Rena flubbed it.
I'm going to shoot an arrow at myself. No.
That'd be
That's
epic. I
epic.
like that. Do it.
He's like,
See,
I'm out. I'm done.
The problem, Daelric, is that my bow is a short bow, which has a range of 80 feet and then 320 at disadvantage. And yeah, so
You
I
can
can't
move.
hit.
You would just have to get out of your dang tree.
It would take me a while.
Not necessarily. If you make an acrobatics check, you can actually get down pretty easily.
I think what I'm going to do, Daelric, is a little bit of a two-parter here. Because they didn't see the arrow and Yondis is telling them it came from somewhere else, I'm going to use my movement just to re-hide.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just going to prepare another arrow and see if anyone gets close. If someone starts going after Rena, I'll fire another one off.
Okay, sounds great. Roll me your hide check, your stealth check, and then we'll start moving. Start making shit happen.
Re-hiding, staying in the same tree?
Yep. Yeah. Well, because he shot an arrow, so people can, in theory, notice him. Okay, so these guys over here, the first group to go, they're actually going to move up with Tyler. So they'll move up along with him, so whoosh, to start heading up in this area. They don't attack Tyler yet because they currently believe him. There's no reason for them not to. Group 2 is going to be blue group. They are definitely going to turn and start running directly at... Ooh, let's change this music. Run directly at Rena. So you got, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You going to take that shot, Giannis?
That's 35.
Yeah, I'm going to keep moving.
Okay.
He's...
You gonna take that shot, sir?
Well, yeah, I
guy's
guess I will.
That's fine. It's measuring like 3.5 up in here. Not 5e.
Well, you can't go.
Oh, it's measuring like 3.5, not like 5e. That's funny. Now it should
Is there
work.
a difference?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot.
So now
an
he's only
arrow.
moved 45 feet instead of, I think it's a 55 a moment ago.
Wait, how does
Yeah, but
that
it's
work?
not. He can't go. Well, he can't
'cause
pass
it doesn't
anyone.
work diagonally.
It's like now these people are only 80 feet away as this guy now.
Yeah, so he technically could have shot him.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that was just
That's all
because it was 3.5 measurements. You're good though.
that's all right. I'll shoot the blue man.
Yep, blue man group.
Blue man group. Yep, they're going down.
Prepared action?
You trying to give me advantage again?
No, I'm trying to remember rules. I'm legitimately asking Scott what the rules are on prepared action.
The prepared action takes effect whenever it is they said the trigger would happen.
Which is now.
I was going to give you advantage on that roll because he doesn't know you're there.
Well, okay.
Sorry. I forgot. My apologies. Would you like to re-roll with advantage?
Sure. There you go.
You hit.
Great. And I get sneak attack because I am in stealth.
Mm-hmm.
This time it's
Up
only
exactly 11 damage. You drop the guy.
Oh, fantastic! Just another quick, simple, clean arrow through the head. He's wearing the little headdress thing that people put on Halloween.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful.
he's down.
Ugh. Drop him probably back here some. And he goes down. Anything with your bonus action, sir?
Me?
Yeah.
Can I ready another arrow?
Yes. No. All right. So after that is going to be Pink's turn. Pink number 1 is actually going to go with you, sir.
Could I rehide with a bonus action? With a cunning action?
You don't have a feat that allows you to do that. You don't have sharpshooter or stalker or whatever it's called. So no, not anymore because you don't have an additional distraction.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because that actually counts as 10.
Well, here's the question then, because Reds could probably have moved more too.
Oh, no, they were moving with you. There was a decision of theirs. This one's going to turn and try to attack Reno. He's not going to be able to travel that far. 5,
You
10,
liar.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. He's going to turn and try to attack Rena. Then it's going to be... Bonus action to hide, yes, but you can't hide after taking a sniper shot.
Yeah, because you already
Even
had a
with a-
prepared action. It
Okay.
isn't your turn.
So I have to wait till the next turn and then do it. Okay,
Correct.
that's fine.
All right, and then green, same idea. This one's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. It's not necessarily at Rena. It's actually, we can stop him here. He's not at Rena. He's at the slaves in general. This one as well is going to go chasing after the slaves. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And so that's their turns. That gets us to Ophios' turn. Ophios, you are now surrounded by two reds are right there. And there's the pink guy up ahead. You know what I mean? So there's a lot less around you than was a moment ago. Probably an ideal situation. What do you do with your turn, sir?
My bonus action, I'm going to move Hexblade's Curse from the guy I put it on and put it on the guy right in front of me.
Okay. Oh, wait. Hexblade's Curse does not work like that. Pop it in chat.
Bonus action, choose a creature. The curse ends early. Until the curse ends, you gain the following benefits. Oh, so I can't move it.
Correct. It's the green guy down here.
Okay.
I'll actually even click the green guy it was. It was the further green guy, which means it was this one. So
It would be the bottom guy.
Oh, the bottom one? Okay, we'll do bottom guy. That's fine. And we'll put this on him. There you go. All right. Go ahead, sir. What do you want your turn?
All right. he is going to. First thing he's going to do is go. Wait, the slaves are escaping. Basically, trying to distract them again.
You're having him run around in circles.
Yep, I have my purpose. I have my reasons. That one I don't need to roll deception. It's actually happening, right?
It is literally how the slaves are escaping, so you want them to start running back the other way.
Yep. I'm trying to split the red group from the pink guy.
That's literally just the words. What do you do with your actual turn?
He's
Walk this
And
way.
Rena, start planning your turn, but I'm pretty sure we know what you're doing.
he is going to move up here. And draw his sword. And prepare to attack this guy, but I don't know if they would notice he's preparing to attack this guy because he's looking for an archer in this area.
Gotcha. Your
Deception roll.
where were you just 2 seconds ago?
I was right here.
Okay, cool. Because this is rough terrain, so that's 30 feet, but that's perfect because you stopped right there. You're rolling a perception check, you said?
No, I said I'm preparing an attack on this guy.
Yep.
I didn't
gotcha.
know if that would be a deception check because
No, you're good. You're
on
good.
my sword and I'm acting like there's an archer in the area. that
Yep.
we're-
No, you're good. You're fine. So you prepare an action for that. You do nothing with the bonus. So move on to Rena. Rena.
Hello.
You have
Okay.
a hand axe on you?
Yes, I do. So the pink guy is like ready to attack me, right?
Oh yeah, he wants you dead. He wants you dead.
Oh yeah.
And he's pink because it's October. So at least he's trying to, raise awareness for breast cancer.
He's supportive, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good man. We should leave him alive.
Yeah. Like defeat him in combat, but let him spread the word.
How far can I move now? Because I'm not prone anymore, right?
At 30 feet, your normal movement. Unless
Or you
enter
can
an
dash
area of
for
rough terrain.
60.
Also, keep in mind if you run away from that guy, that's an attack of opportunity.
It is.
Oh.
While you're thinking of that, fun fact, one of the girls that I work with, she's only 24, 25. She just survived breast cancer. She was out of work for almost a year. And she's going, I think, tomorrow to, Athena, the sex toy company. They're actually holding an event in Providence, I think, where they're trying to link together the most bra straps, like, bra hooks, in a line to break the Guinness Book of World Records for the most bras hooked together in a line for breast cancer awareness. So Athena, the female sex toy company, is holding a bra hooking as like a breast cancer awareness raising thing for the Guinness Book of World Records. One of my coworkers going to it, and I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing.
And
That's
they
badass.
would do that. They would do that in P-Town, right?
Well, hold on. P-Town, it's in Providence, the capital of Rhode Island, not P-Town.
It's P-Town.
Provincetown. That's
good old-
Mass.
good old
So
P-Town.
we get P-Town. Don't give that to Rhode Island. They don't deserve P-Town. P-Town's ours. Okay. Rhode Islanders.
Also,
parents used to
Rena,
live in
FYI,
Providence.
your AC without your armor is 12.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
So what are you doing, Rena?
Okay, I'm gonna.
Swing, I got your back.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna attack the pink guy with my hand out.
No, not the pink guy. He's nice.
No, not the. Not the
Yeah,
Oh my god!
Go ahead, Rena. Attack Captain Titties.
God.
You lop off his nipple. He's like, ah.
No, Dean Cuddy's not in this game. Okay.
No.
I don't need any of that. The community's already
sh-
suffered.
I had disadvantage on.
Click it back to normal and then attack.
Okay.
We can get that little token off of you too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Good
what
job,
is it?
me.
Would you like to luck die that?
Would I like to luck die that?
I don't know what their AC is.
No, don't do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
They're wearing armor, so.
P-Town is literally the name of Provincetown, which is
Provincetown, Mass.
Yeah, Provincetown, Mass. Walnut. It's like the gay. It was the biggest like gay town like in like it's super pro LGBT like back when it was like horribly looked down on everybody in the area like when being gay was like a sin and people threw rocks at you. P-Town was where you'd go. You know what I mean? That was like where you like saw men walking down the street holding hands and you're like, oh my god. You know what I mean? P-Town's the place. It's also the best place to go for whale watching. No, not
Oh,
don't think of that in a bad way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Classic Daelric.
Yeah, but legit whale watching. All right. So what are you doing for me, Rena? You gonna use luck or no?
No, I'm not.
Moving on. Slaves are going to continue running. The problem is that's going to provoke attack of opportunity. So we're going to have these guys just continue running towards Messy. So that kind of slows them down a bit.
It's me whenever I wake up. The sound I make.
As they try to get away. This one tries to run away, but gets grappled. No! And this one tries to get away, and the guard actually says no and attacks him and legit kills the guy.
What? I want to see the roll.
Sure. 1 second. I'll gladly roll for you. Always whisper, never whisper. Attack roll. Here we go. It says spear. That's funny. 10 hits. 7 damage. Killed the guy. There you go. Does that make you feel better?
You got lucky. You got lucky.
Oh, I wasn't that worried about it. And so that guy's dead. And then dies. This one's being grappled currently. All right, that's going to be their turns. After their turns, because that was attack opportunities against them, it's Giannis's turn.
Sweet. First thing I'm gonna do is hide again, so I can get my stealth attack back.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to? Do I have to roll stealth for that?
Honestly, people saw an arrow come from that tree. They know there's a dude in the tree.
But they don't know where I am or who I'm pointing at, so.
They know there's a dude in the tree.
But I can hide in the tree, so.
Sure. But they know that you're in the tree.
So I can still get sneak attack though.
Oh no, not that.
Well,
you can against this guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, technically against this guy you would.
Yeah. Okay, then there's no point in hiding. All right, I'll attack the pink guy, and we'll see how I do. Because I don't have advantage this time.
There you go.
Jesus. I was going to say, there's actually a penalty for shooting through Arena's square. You have a height advantage, so it's not improved cover from going directly through a square, but she's providing cover. That doesn't matter. You blew it out of the water. Make your damage roll, sir, with sneak attack. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Nice. 12.
Poor Captain Tatas.
Did I get him?
How do you kill him?
An arrow through the heart.
Straight through the breast.
You can really describe it more than that, in more detail than that.
It's an arrow.
That's not detail. That's fine. It's clean. I like it. I like it simple. All right. After that is going to be bad guys' turns. First up is red guys. So red guys are literally going to they're getting away. They're literally going to come over here and try to assist in the fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Because of the rough terrain right there. This guy as well, he looks at that one going to assist, and he starts climbing up the thing. So I'm going to have that count as 10. But then he literally sees them all running over there and being killed by another arrow. Kills one. Oh, no, it's just one died because Arena. So, no, never mind. He doesn't join. So 10, 20, 30, 5, 45, 50. Starts having a conversation with the slave over here. What the hell? There's an archer over here. No, there's no archer over here. I haven't heard anything. What's going on? And he looks down at you, Tyler, and then he starts narrowing his eyes at you as he's realizing something might be amiss. Something. He's not sure what it is, but something's amiss about you.
Something's amiss.
Pink guy is going to turn to attack you. However, you prepared an action.
I did.
Sir?
Do I have advantage because I prepared an action?
No.
Okay. I wouldn't think he was prepared for me to attack him.
No. Advantage only goes for people like Rena and Messy.
Okay,
not people like you.
Not snakes.
That's fair. I'll accept that and roll it too.
For real people.
Roll that too.
I think you roll a 3.
I already rolled it too.
Wait, where?
Wait, where?
Anybody else see it?
Quick, roll it again.
Yeah, wait, I don't.
Yeah, you saw nothing.
Wait, really? Did you roll?
Are you rolling?
I did roll.
Mic check. Hello?
There's nothing there.
Can you not hear me?
We can hear you. There's the roll. Wait.
That's my roll. Did you see that roll?
Yeah, we saw your roll. Where's Tyler's roll?
Where's
we hear
Tyler's
Tyler.
roll?
We see Tyler. Like Tyler's looking around and confused.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey! You never rolled a 2, dude. You rolled a 15. Well, 10 total. Sorry, 15 total. It's a hit. You hit.
All right.
Yay! You hit.
Wow, you got saved by bad internet.
Oh, you did get saved by bad internet. That's awesome. How often does that happen? Yay, Comcast. So eight damage total. You have nothing else on him?
No. That was, yeah, because Hexblade's curse is over on,
Nope, beautiful. That was his turn. It's now his turn. Sorry, that was your turn. It's now his turn.
No, that wasn't my turn. That
was your reaction, whatever it is. Now he's going to attack you.
Yep, go for it.
You can try.
Your AC is a 17. I miss. Well, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Bam! Urgh! I hit you, sir.
You dummy.
How much
He had
damage?
armor.
For the total of 5 points of damage. What?
Well, he takes 5 points of damage back because I had armor of Agathis.
No! I forgot about that.
I even just said it.
Wait, did you?
I
Yep,
just said
I
it.
had
Yeah.
casted it when I ran over there.
Oh, no, I knew you cast it. I forgot you cast it. I didn't hear you say it, though. The other Tata is gone. You killed it. You pierced one Tata and froze the other.
At this point, I don't know if I have to take a turn to do this, but he would essentially just turn himself back into his Perrin-looking thing with disguise self.
You already are Perrin looking.
Oh, I meant then he'll just keep his disguise up.
Yeah.
No need to change it.
All right, then it's the other team's turn, which is what, green team? Green team is starting to see lots of combat and everything happening. They do not give a fluff about this guy anymore. He's, whatever. He can get out of here. They let go of him. So they let go of him, and the two of them are actually going to start stepping forward and attacking Rena because they realize that there's another danger, and it's in the trees, and it's assisting Rena. Rena's the outlier here. She's the one that looks different from everybody else. Just recently came with the other guy. They're kind of putting 2 and 2 together, so they step up to attack her. Oh, wait, I don't need to do it that way. Just do guards this way. Attack. Rena's AC of 12. Rena, I hit you twice. For the whopping total of 8 points of damage. Not even that much. So I hit you once.
I mean, that's half her health.
Oh, that's true. I always forget how low level you guys are.
Well, level 2.
Because I'm so used to Kingmaker. So they thrust through the spear and they hit you doing 5 points of damage to the first one, and you kind of just barely avoid the second one with it barely nicking you, doing 3 points of damage. So you should take a decent cut and then barely a nick. Total of 8 points of damage. That is all of the bad guys' turns. That brings us back to Ophios.
All right. Ophios, knowing that the guy narrowed his eyes at him, he is going to head back up and get on the hill. Because he's going back to this spot, which is the most he can move in his movement.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to hop up here. And how far is this distance? 55. How far is it before it's disadvantage with Eldritch Blast? Its range is 120.
So just double check.
What's the first number when you hit the
It
cog
literally
next to
just says range 120.
Run 20. Oh, wait. What is the weapon?
Eldritch Blast?
Well, 120 is the maximum range.
Yeah, there's no minimum range that it said.
0 feet.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know if there's disadvantage at a certain point.
No. You just hit.
Technically, this is less.
There is actually. There's disadvantage if you're attacking somebody in melee combat. With it.
I thought if I was in melee.
Correct.
Okay, so I don't. I'm going after my guy that I have Hexblade's Curse on.
Cool. You trying to get that heal?
I don't need the heal.
Exactly.
Well, fine. I'll go for the guy. And technically, because it's I get a +2 on my attack if he's engaged in combat.
Yeah.
So I'm going for the guy that isn't my.
Not engaged in combat if he's flanked.
Oh, technically.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have a line of sight to these guys. Remember this shit over here that was kind of disrupting line of sight? All this shit right here, stuff right here. My apologies. There's like a rock. There's a fallen bit. There's a tree. You actually, they have improved cover against you, increasing their AC by 5. You might want to move a little bit, but you've already moved 15 feet, and don't forget that was rough terrain, so that counted as 30. My apologies.
Can I go right here?
Actually, what, and I'm not trying to be a pain, unless you're trying to retreat from the guy up above, up here, because you're up higher up, This would actually just be
I didn't know
normal.
if it was higher or up.
Yeah. My apologies. That's why it's rough terrain, because you were climbing up some. So if you stayed here, you would actually only give them regular cover, which is only a +2 to AC as opposed to a +5, and it's totally
so it would
doable
make
for
it
you.
normal because I have a +2 because I'm flanking.
You're not quite. Actually, yeah, you're not quite. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. That's fine.
You'll count it as flanking?
Yep, I will. For the top green guy. Yep.
That's who I'm going for, so.
Okay, so +2 -2 more or less equals a 14, which is a hit, sir. That's exactly his AC.
All right. He gets Hexblade's curse damage. No, it's not a melee attack, so he only takes 3 force damage.
Gotcha. Okay, so 3 points of force damage. Thank you very much. And now that's the tail end of your turn. So then we're going to go to Rena. Before you do anything else, do me a favor. Roll me a 1d8 +5. And I'm sorry that I still haven't set up a macro, because when I was going to do it before, I got a call that my daughter was sick. Which, by the way, I want to go over that in a minute. Roll me 1d8
it doesn't
+5.
say it's a melee attack. I'm putting up Hexblade's curse now.
What?
How do I roll it?
Good, Scott.
So hold on 1 second, Tyler. Rena, slash roll space 1d8 +5.
Okay, thanks. Sorry.
Yep, you're fine. You forgot the 8. 1d8 +5. Yep.
Sorry.
How does a 1d +5 equal 1?
Because it's broken, is more or less what it is. So just like the first number.
It didn't work.
Here, I'll type it here, and you can just copy and paste this for you. Slash roll 1d8 +5. Here you go. And you literally copy and paste that.
Where did you type it?
Inside roll 20.
Roll 20.
Oh, just kidding.
Again, I'm so sorry I don't have a macro. If we do a post-game chat at all, guys, remind me and I'll build it then. Last time I got a phone call at the tail end of the session saying my daughter was sick at school. I had to go pick her up. Which, by the way, is bullshit. She wasn't sick at school. It was annoying. It's perfectly fine.
Well, I'm glad she's not sick.
Yeah, me too. Me too, of course. So just copy and paste that into chat and present it.
I did.
Are you also broken?
Am I? I got 7.
Oh yeah, it's just me that's not seeing shit. See, sorry, I just rolled that and got a 12. Well, take the one I rolled. Yay, 12. So you actually.
That's exactly what I got too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, cool. I thought you meant 7 total. So Rita, you have 12 temporary health points. Now, as a reminder as to where to put those on your character sheet, this little green bubble you have on you can be temp HP.
That was way too high. Sorry. There. Yep, I got it.
There you go. Perfect. So you have 12 temporary health points. From 8 of the martyr hitting you, which also gives you +1 to your attack rolls and to your saving throws against fear. That was just kind of came down from chat. Sorry that was such a convoluted thing. Again, macros in the future will make life easier. My apologies. Rena, it is actually your turn, but before we do that, back to you, Tyler. When I was saying about melee attacks, what I was saying is you asked me about the spell Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast has any range from 0 feet all the way up to 120 feet. However, if you attack somebody in melee combat with a ranged attack, you make that attack with disadvantage. That was the point I was making about that. Back to how Hexblade's curse works. What I said was, you're going for the guy to get that heal, because if you kill him...
Oh, yeah, so it wasn't
I was just teasing.
This guy.
Yeah, I was just teasing.
And I attacked the wrong person anyway. I got confused.
Yeah.
I attacked this guy. So Hexblade's curse had no effect. So this guy took 3 damage.
Correct. Exactly.
I got confused. So that's why. But I was also pointing out Hexblade's curse doesn't say it has to be a melee attack.
Oh, it does not. Absolutely not. No.
So I also wanted to point that out.
Yeah, because that's why it's within 30 feet. All right, Rena, your turn. What you doing for us?
Attack, I guess.
Sure. Go right ahead.
Yeah.
Which one?
The one right in front of me.
Perfect. Make that attack roll, Rena.
This one.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, I'm on normal. Okay, sorry.
That's
a hit.
Yeah.
Woo.
7 points damage is beautiful. It harms him a significant amount. Does not drop him. He's very, very injured, but still standing. Anything else you can do in your turn? I don't think there is, Rena. Oh, you know what you can do?
Oh wait, I do. Oh, go ahead.
You first.
No, I can't do it because I already used my action surge earlier to get up.
Correct, but
But I
you,
have second wind.
as I was going to suggest, second wind is bonus action. You got it. You got this.
Yeah.
Don't need that mansplaining. I think if you click it, it
So-
does it for you.
No, it doesn't.
Oh no, I think you have to click there's the click hit die and it does it for you. Because second wind does this. Oh no, it does roll it. Yeah, I set up so it does roll it.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So click
Yeah, if you just hit second wind.
the little bubble, the chat bubble inside it.
Oh,
Hey.
sick.
There you go. You actually heal 10 HP, you back up to 14, and have a ton of temp HP. That means I need to beat your ass a little bit more. Let's have fun with that. So the slaves are actually continuing to try to run away and get away and whatnot. So they're actually legitimately escaping, which is pretty awesome. All of them are doing so, aside from the one that got killed. But after that, we're actually having jump right into this initiative order right here. Initiative 17.
Who got a 17?
Oh, did I never have the other red guy attack Tyler? Or did we never just get to that initiative?
We never got
That
to
hasn't happened
No,
yet.
'cause he-
That's
yeah,
coming up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's why.
because Reno was going, then it would be that guy's turn, I think.
Cool.
Wait, why is there suddenly a 17?
That's this guy.
Which guy?
Sorry, roll 20 is being awkward again. 5, 10,
Oh, that guy.
15,
Oh, it's the
20,
slaver.
25. Come on, roll 20. Stop being a pain. I'm literally just trying to spin this guy around so he looks at you, even though it doesn't really matter at all. I'm literally just being dumb. Let me move the initiative order so I can show this guy over to you guys a little bit better on chat. So he's here, and he just... Ugh, I'm just getting so annoyed at roll 20 right now. And
Interesting question, Scott, because I've never done it.
Mm-hmm.
If I still have a spell slot, can I cast Armor of Agathis again?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. I was just curious. Genuinely curious.
Totally not about to do it. Curious.
Tyler, do me a favor.
Yeah?
Could you roll me an athletics check, please?
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
You're good at that, right, Tyler?
No, it's a strength check, so generally not.
Beautiful. So he ends up walking over towards you and ends up grabbing you with the whip around one of your arms, and it's kind of like lashing out to the side, looping it around part of the tree and jacking it towards him. So he actually literally tangles you up a bit with the whip that he's holding in his hands. When he does that, it actually gives to you the restrained condition. You have disadvantage on attack rolls. Attacks against you have advantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. More important than that, Tyler, is that you can't move more than 10 feet away from where that guy is. So you can't move beyond where, like this area right here, from how it is that he has you kind of like lashed up onto the tree right now.
I have an honest question.
I have an honest answer. It's probably
Is
a lie.
this an attack? Can I react to it and blow him up with fire?
What's the range if you're blowing up a fire?
Oh, it's got a good range.
What's the range?
It's more than 10 feet.
Ah!
Hellish Rebuke. Range,
Now-
60 feet.
Now we know what your other spell is going to be. Sorry, that 17 that got thrown in there, again, because roll 20, I refreshed. It threw the wrong mini on there because it was being dumb. I'm deleting there. Get the right mini on there. All right, you can blip it into chat if you'd like. I'm going to make my saving throw. Let me just see what my modifier is. Okay. DC 13. I'll open roll this because I can daddy's dice it. I'm going to open roll this. This is going to be slash roll 1d 20 plus 2. Oh no!
Take 16 damage.
Oh my god, 16 fucking damage! He's still alive, but not by a lot!
He just erupted
Oh!
into flames.
Oh my god, he took so much damage!
So Ophios is looking in the distance, knowing full well there are people over here, but he doesn't expect this guy to approach. So once this guy whips him, he's pissed, and you just see his eyes turn and just look at him. Doesn't just turns his head, and you just see rage in him as fire shoots down the whip and into the guy's hands and scorches his entire body.
That's. I mean, it's beautiful. Like it worked beautiful. Like the flash of fire from the eyes into his body, everything. Oh my god, fucking crazy. Sorry, it's just frustrating because you way more than half killed him in my turn. Next is going to be Team Red. Well, now the guy gets to attack you, Tyler. He at least has advantage if I can get there. 5, 10, 15, 20. Who did we lose? We lost Messi. Bye, Messi.
Oh.
He'll pop back in 2 seconds. That was weird.
Yeah.
That was weird. We can still see you guys, even if the wrong spots, and we can fix it afterwards. So, 20, he's going to rush up, and he's going to attack at you, Tyler, with advantage, which is beautiful for me. Let me just reopen that because of the... Here we go. Actually, I definitely hit. Unfortunately, I rolled only a natural 19, not natural 20, so no crit. Damage against you. 7 points of piercing damage from the guy hitting you
Sweet.
with the
I
spear.
only have 8 health now.
Awesome. After red, because there's only... Oh, no, there is another red guy left. Yes. He's going to move forward and attack Rena as well. Who's having a really good day.
Surrounded. Yondis, get your ass out of the tree.
Best day ever.
Yondis isn't in the game right now.
He needs to get his
Yondis
ass
is
out of the tree and stop being a little coward shooting like, oh,
Where is he?
I'll hide.
He left us behind. He didn't want to fight anybody, so.
30. He's going to come up behind you so he can take advantage of flanking, just like you guys do.
Great.
And so I get a +2 to whatever I roll here.
Sick.
So my 9 becomes an 11. Is that beat your AC?
No, her AC is
That
a
was
12.
12.
Let me try this.
I see 0 there.
I have no
Zero.
daddy's dice? I have no daddy's dice?
They're
No. Because the only one I had was from Sinatra Girl, and I used it. Oh. Okay, I didn't realize that. All right. So, nope, he missed you, Rena.
Trouble.
All right, after that is green turn. Those green boys are going to be attacking you now, Rena.
We're gonna have to re-blink cameras.
Yeah, we'll fix that in 2 seconds. Let me just finish my attacks against you. The guy that's flanking against you, Rena, gets a total of a 10. He misses. And the other one attacking against you gets a total of an 11 because he doesn't have any bonuses because he's not flanking, is he? Oh, he is flanking because at least 2 of you are. So if at least 2 of you are, he does flank. That makes it 13. He hits.
Shoot.
So he's good. He hits you. 5 points of damage, Rena, but you take that off your temp HP,
Wait.
not your regular HP.
Yeah, where's your regular HP? Did you heal yourself? Because I don't see it on your mini.
I did. I did. I don't know why it's.
Sure, her
you
regular
click
HP is a
on-
14. She definitely healed.
14, yeah.
Okay.
I
thought-
was lower than that originally.
Yeah, you were much lower.
What did
before.
you say? 5 points of damage?
off your temp, yeah.
Off of your
Oh,
temp,
okay.
exactly.
Yeah, got it.
There you go. So you can click the little blue bubble, the green bubble. There you go. Perfect. Awesome.
Yeah, I got it.
Perfect. All right, that's their turns. Brings us to Ophios. Ophios,
Yondis, get your ass out of the tree.
Did I get a turn yet? Did you guys skip my turn when I was
No,
gone?
we were going through the enemies.
Oh, we did skip your turn.
we went
Yondis,
through
we
the
skipped
enemies turn.
because
Oh,
we had
did.
the last guy go. Wow,
Yeah.
everything got so fucked. Yondis, you do your turn, then we'll continue with Ophios.
Should we fix cams real quick? though?
Yeah, all we have to do is have Tyler blink.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm blinking. Is it working?
You know
Oh,
what
it's
I mean.
working. I'm feeling it.
You know what I mean. Didn't quite work. Rena blink,
I knew it wouldn't just be me.
and now Tyler blink.
I am Rena now. Look at that.
There we go. Now we're moving along. Perfect. All right. Go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. After I got whipped, technically I wouldn't have been damaged, and that guy wouldn't have flanking on Rena. But you know,
Why?
because they wanted to move before Yondis' turn.
That's okay. Giannis can go now.
Yeah, it's
We're not
alright.
going to retro back that far.
So since they're all within 5
It's his
feet,
fault for dropping chat.
It's true. Since they're all within 5 feet of Rena, I did sneak attack on any of them.
Correct.
Rena, do you remember which one's not damaged?
This one and this one.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. The
All right,
one
I'm gonna
that's
go ahead and
in
attack the red guy then because that.
Let me fix chat because they can't even see what I'm showing to them right now.
Okay.
There we go.
All right,
Just
I'm
so
gonna,
we're
I'm
on
gonna go
cameras.
after the red guy here.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that'll get rid of the blank that Rena has.
Yeah, split the party on a big map.
Hey, how'd I do?
Well,
8.
that's funny. I saw your damage roll, but not your attack roll.
I got a 22.
Jesus.
I didn't see the attack roll either.
Why is roll 20 is really struggling? So 22 chance to hit is beautiful. 8 points of damage. You said the red guy.
Yeah.
Beautiful. He takes 8 points of damage. He's still standing. After your turn, Yonda. Ophios is gonna. Sorry, Yonda is gonna be Ophios.
All right. Well, am I engaged in? I am engaged in melee.
With the red guy.
Yeah, I have disadvantage on melee attacks, don't I?
Only on all attacks right now. Yep.
Here's a question: How is there a check I can do to get out from this thing?
Yeah, you can athletics check. Mm-hmm.
Here's a question: My arm turns into a snake as I turn into a snake.
Your arm doesn't turn into a snake. You just don't have an arm.
Yeah, so the whip would just fall away.
It would. It would.
I'm turning into a snake.
Okay. Is that a standard action for you? So your action?
It's an action.
Which means
Wait,
no.
maybe I'm not. Question. I'm debating right now.
Oh, well, I am a master debater. Because that's not an old joke.
Are you out of spell slots?
I am out of spell slots.
How many guys you got on you?
2.
Rena,
You can take.
Rena, start planning your turn.
All right.
We know what it's gonna be.
I'm gonna attack
help.
this dude.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
you don't have. You're almost out of health.
So, red dude, come on, bam, natty 1. I fumbled.
Oh, so this is what happens. You try to attack this guy with the sword in one hand and the what's it called, whip wrapped around your other arm. You already set the other guy on fire. You're feeling very confident. And when you step forward to attack the guy with the sword, not only do you miss horribly, but you actually overbalance to the point where he shoulder bumps you, and you end up swinging out. Where are you? You end up swinging out this way. So problem is there's a much steeper cliff right there. That's why there's a bit of tree kind of overgrowing it. So you end up not only are you what's the word I'm looking for, restrained right now, but you also actually end up being prone as well, as you're kind of like against the cliff face, being held up by the rope that's holding you. Prone gives you, your only movement option is to crawl unless you stand up. You have disadvantage on attack rolls, which you already do. Attack rolls against you have advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of you. Otherwise, the attacker roll has disadvantage. Doesn't matter because you're restrained. So more or less, the only thing is you can't really move that much, but your movement was already restrained anyways. So it's not much
getting
worse.
out create an attack of opportunity?
No, not in this game.
All right, because I haven't done my movement.
Mm-hmm.
In my movement, can I pull against it? Like, obviously, I'm hanging off the cliff. Can I like leverage that to push down?
You could have with your action, but not with your move action.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So after Ophios is gonna be Rena. Rena, we all know what you're gonna be doing with your
Don't
turn.
stand up. Ophios stands up for his movement.
Yeah. Kind of like braces yourself against the cliff face or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe using the rope to actually like stand yourself up. What do you do with your turn, Rena?
If I move, they can attack me, right?
Yeah, you get 3 attacks of opportunity.
Awesome.
Unless you use your action to disengage.
Yeah, you can disengage, but then you can only go 30.
Yeah, but then they're just gonna run up after you.
But there's 2 guys that are injured.
And you also have 21 health, technically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a lot of health.
And +1 to attack rolls because of aid.
Ah, crap. I forgot I had potions. Shit.
So I'll attack
Beautiful.
the guy in front of me again because he's got to be close to dead.
Okay.
This guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That one.
Yeah, that guy.
Hopefully I actually see the roll. God damn it.
I know. I just did it. Can you see
Yep,
it?
I see it. It's beautiful. It's a hit.
Sick.
Doesn't he have 1 HP or something?
Hey, not one HP. Oh wait, yeah, actually, yeah, he did actually. Rena, describe the kill, and do you do anything else with your turn?
I don't think I can
Okay.
do anything else, but so I have the hand axe this time. So basically, I'm gonna take it and like dodge whatever attack he's gonna come, like kind of come up underneath him and just slit his throat with it, nice and clean.
Okay. So dead. Nothing you can do with your bonus because you don't have any other weapons. Ooh. I will tell you, these guys are dead. So that does leave spears on the ground by their feet. And you can pick one of those up. You could drop the axe and use a spear instead if you'd like. It's up to you if you want to switch your weapon.
I'll stick with the axe.
Perfect. Next is after that is going to be slaves. They keep running. As a matter of fact, you can actually see up in this corner over here. Let me back up the map a little bit. That's way too much. Up in the corner over here, these slaves actually just ran from where they were over here, and they're starting to run this way as they're starting to try to make their way away. You notice that. Actually, you don't even get to notice that, Ophios, because you're a little occupied. After Rena is going to be the slaver's turn. He got fluffed up, and he is not happy. He finishes tying off the rope from where it was, and then he's actually going to walk over to what Ophios is, and he's going to attack him as well. Because why would he not beat the pinata he just strung up, right? So I'm going to make an attack roll against you, sir. Where are you?
I swear if he drops me...
What is happening to Messi's internet right now? What is going on?
I don't know.
Oh, I see what they're talking about you being half on your screen and half on mine.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I'm sorry.
Tyler's video
Scott,
cut in half.
why don't we take advantage of him being out and actually
take a little break? Okay.
Take a break. Yeah.
We'll describe that attack roll when we come right back. It's not a bad idea, Tyler. Thank you very much. So we'll be back in a moment, see what the heck's going on with him, and so on and so forth.
And in the meantime, you can bless Ophios so he doesn't die.
Or that. All right, we'll be right back.